Black Friday 2025 is right around the corner, and if you're anything like me, you probably want to know some tips and tricks that can help you upgrade your wardrobe without blowing your entire budget. So in this video, we'll be going over some easy ways that you can get the most out of your Black Friday shopping and get the most out of these deals. Now let's get started with creating your wish list early. So this is very important to do during this time of year, is to just go through your wardrobe, see what you don't need, see what you do need, and just start creating a list and compiling things that you feel like you're going to need to add to your wardrobe. So say you need some more denim jeans, say you need some chinos, say you need some cargo pants, a jacket or two, some boots, whatever the case may be. Make sure you're putting this onto a wish list. And what this does is it's going to help you just be a lot more intentional and hold you accountable with your shopping. So you're not going to be likely to buy things that you don't necessarily need and that are going to just take up unnecessary space in your wardrobe. But a wish list does a great job of keeping you accountable, and it's going to just keep you a lot more guided and just give you much more direction with your shopping. When you don't have any direction with your Black Friday shopping, then you start to just buy things unnecessarily, and it leads to a lot of regret and resentment. When you have a list, you now have a good idea of exactly what it is that you need, and you're not falling for random deals for no reason. Now let's go to the next one, which is start to look a little earlier than Black Friday. So I find that a lot of people make this mistake, but they wait until the actual day of Black Friday to start their shopping. And this is just a huge mistake that you're making. Smart shoppers like me, what we do is we start shopping that Monday or Tuesday leading up to Black Friday. Why I do this and why other smart shoppers do this is because when you start going a few days prior to Black Friday, a lot of these brands and stores are already having their deals that have started earlier. For whatever reason, a lot of people aren't aware of this and they wait until Black Friday, but it's smart people like me, smart shoppers like me that are aware of this and probably take the item you were looking at, because I went and started my shopping on Monday or Tuesday and you started your shopping on Friday. So if I were you, I start looking at Monday leading up to Black Friday, or maybe even Tuesday. And if I were you, if you can, I recommend going, like I said before, during the week and more so in the morning, early afternoon. This is because everyone's going to be at work during this time, and it's just going to allow you to have more time to yourself to stroll around and just see what you want and compare prices and just really take your time. You can also go in the evenings when you get off work if you're going to be at work during the day. Even if you go during the evenings, during the week, you're still going to be ahead of the crowd that's just waiting for Black Friday to come. So be proactive and look early. Sign up for early access. This is also a very important one that kind of piggybacks off of the last point I just made, but what you need to do, if I were you, what I always like to do myself is I like to sign up for newsletters from my favorite stores and brands. And what happens here is that you'll get notified when their official discounts start to happen. And a lot of times what's going to happen is you're going to find that it's going to be earlier than Black Friday. So I keep trying to tell you guys that it's very important to start your shopping earlier than Black Friday. That week of, that Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, this is when a lot of deals are going to start happening, and when you can find a lot of those pieces that you want for a very good price. So make sure you're signing up for these early access newsletters, so that way you can be notified whenever a discount is starting to happen, and you can be notified when you can go in and get those discounts that you want. I'm not sure why this isn't discussed more, that a lot of these deals happen before Black Friday, but it still amazes me a lot of people don't know this. So by signing up for these newsletters, getting early access, it's going to put you in the top 1% of shoppers that's going to be able to just take advantage of these discounts as soon as they happen. Check return policies. So during this time, a lot of sales are happening and they're going on, and more times than not, a lot of items are basically in a situation where they're not going to be able to be exchanged or returned, and they have a final sale mark on them. So what you need to do as a smart shopper is just make sure that you're being very cautious and understanding the return policies of these pieces that you're bringing into your wardrobe and that you're going to be buying. It's the worst feeling ever when you get an item and then for whatever reason you need to return it or exchange it, and then when you get there you're caught off guard and you aren't able to do this because the item was marked as a final sale or no exchange or whatever the case may be. So make sure you're being proactive with this, staying aware of this, and just being on top of this, because you don't want to be caught off guard, and you want to make sure that everything you get can be exchanged or returned for something that is maybe a better size for you, that fits you better, or something that you just didn't like at the time that you can exchange it for something that you'll like and wear a lot more that you can introduce into your wardrobe. So make sure you can exchange and return if needed. Don't sleep on Cyber Monday. This is a big tip that I feel like a lot of people still are not really applying as much as they should be. I think a lot of people feel like the shopping is over after Black Friday. This is not true at all. You still have Cyber Monday that you can get so many deals from. So say you didn't get as many opportunities to shop during the week leading up to Black Friday, or you didn't get to shop as much as you wanted to on actual Black Friday. There's many opportunities that are still happening with a lot of discounts on Cyber Monday as well. So make sure that you're not counting out Cyber Monday. Make sure you're being aware of this and taking advantage of Cyber Monday as well. Also, if you really want to get the most out of your online shopping, it's very important to download the extensions Honey and Karma. These are two great extensions that help you find coupons and deals. So now with the holidays coming up and Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all these discounts already happening, you might be limited on the discounts that you can get from these extensions because there's so many discounts being applied already and there's so many things being marked down. But you never know, you could get lucky and just get an additional discount, but you will never know this if you don't try out these extensions. And it's great to have these online extensions because even aside from the holiday shoppings, the holidays are eventually going to pass us by and we're going to go back to the regular course of the year, and you're going to obviously want to do online shopping. So having these extensions is just going to help you get additional coupons and deals throughout the course of the year. Be strategic and not impulsive. So I've been guilty of this several times where I see something that just because it's discounted makes me want to get it, and I buy it and I find myself not even wearing it. So it's just really adding additional clutter to my wardrobe. Make sure you're not one of these people. If it's something that you would not pay full price for, I will highly recommend you don't get it at all. That way, what it's going to do is it's going to allow you to just bring in things into your wardrobe that you know you love, that you're going to wear a lot in general. So many people get an item just because it's at a discounted price. And what this does is it causes so much regret and resentment. And it's also a huge waste of money. So like I said, make sure you're only getting items that you would pay full price for and that you truly love. That's it for me today. I hope you got something out of the video. Make sure you give it a like down below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Peace.